I've been trying to figure out how old you are for ever since I've met you. You're like a vampire.
Do you really not know how old
I have no idea how old you are. You could be Judson. I know that you have like a wife and kids. You could be 25 or you could be 45. I wouldn't be able to know.
Okay, so the way you're going to narrow it down is you are going to ask me questions about my past.
Yeah. So VHS? You remember VHS?
Totally remember VHS.
Like, at what age do you stop? Like, what was the last thing you watched on VHS?
Monsters, Inc.
Monsters Inc. was the last thing you
vividly
watched.
remember we were deciding between buying the DVD and the VHS, and like the VHS was $7 cheaper or something.
Yeah.
And in our heads, we were like, why would anyone buy a DVD?
Yeah.
We're gonna watch Monsters Inc. on VHS.
And
for
VHS,
years.
correct me if I'm wrong, you had to rewind it, right? Like when you were done, you had to rewind it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, if you don't give me, you're asking. So this is giving me a sense of how old you are then.
Yeah. Well, I remember VHS, but I was never old enough to have to like do it.
Okay,
I
well,
remember
this
it
is
being
good.
around though.
So we'll get a couple of questions, VHS related questions, and then we'll both guess each other's age.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
So Monsters Inc. What is the last VHS you remember?
It was probably like what was the one? Princess and the Beast or whatever.
Princess and the Beast. Hayden, help me. What is that?
Beauty and the Beast?
Beauty and the Beast. There you go. It was Princess and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast.
That's so funny. I'm like so in the trenches. I didn't even think Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
I thought like this is some like dark mystical fantasy that
sounds awesome.
That like deep cuts off of Disney that I've never heard of.
No,
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast, but like I didn't like purchase that or anything. It was just around.
So
I remember
Beauty
it
and the
being
Beast.
around. I remember that movie being around. That it had the special little case that you would like put it in.
Okay.
That made it look like a book. That's what I liked about VHS is they all look like books, which I thought made me feel smart. I go, I'm kind of reading.
And then can I ask one follow up to help
Yeah.
give me some context? What would be like a logo or a graphic on a T-shirt you would have been wearing as a kid while you were watching this?
Whatever my mom put me in. Maybe I think I'm probably into Spider-Man.
Okay, Spider-Man. Ooh, that's very
Probably like
era-less.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Like I'll give you one to help.
Okay.
I wore endlessly a black Michael Jordan Bulls jersey.
Okay.
That's like every picture of me growing
Right.
up is in that jersey.
Oh, really? Okay. So
23.
okay. And were these pictures like they put a hood on and you know what I mean, or what were we?
We're talking, disposable camera. A lot of disposable. Do you have a lot of disposable camera childhood photos?
I have more digital.
Oh,
More digital. There are some disposable for sure, but I would say more digital. Also, though, in my family, we moved a lot, so those disposable cameras they got lost. I have a lot of pictures. I have a lot of pictures of other family members on a disposable camera. I was more digital, and there's a time frame where I got lost on the disposable and came back on digital.
the lost Rob years.
There's some lost years in there.
I'm ready to guess.
Okay.
Do you want to go first or me first?
You go first.
28.
Boy, pretty close. Pretty close. I just turned 29.
Oh, that
So
is
you're-
close.
I mean,
When
you're pretty much
did you
there.
turn 29?
June 4th. So just a couple weeks ago.
I mean,
You're pretty much right.
if we're doing closest without going over.
Yeah. That's pretty good. All right,
pretty
I'll
good.
guess for you, I'm going to go 35.
34.
34. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Dang. All right.
We nailed it.
So we got pretty good there. Yeah. All right.
A good way to start episode 7
Yeah.
of the Almost Funny podcast.
We were almost funny that whole time. That whole time we were damn near funny.
That'll all get cut. Episode 7 of the Almost Funny podcast. Today's guest, the 2024 Nashville's Funniest Comic winner. He's a regular at Zany's, and he's looking jacked as hell. Please welcome Rob Wentz.
What's up, big dogs? How are we doing?
That's
Good
right.
to be here. Good to be here
Our
with you, man.
scruffy little puppy, Rob
That's me,
Wentz.
dude. Bark, dog. Just out here.
Oh man, I liked what we were getting into the other day. We were at some open mic and we were just chatting.
Mm-hmm.
It was like pseudo stand up. It was a lot of like online stuff. That
Yeah.
comes up a lot on here. A lot of people that watch this will know me from like making videos in my car.
Right.
I've been subtly, I feel like encouraging a lot of people, but you in particular, to just like make videos of you being funny.
Yeah.
You're one of the funniest people just to hang out.
Thank you.
Especially when the setting is appropriate.
Yeah.
When it's like, hey, this person is supposed to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
You are great at absorbing the energy of what's going on and making it like the funnest atmosphere.
Well, good. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate that.
And how do you get that into a phone? I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Trying to figure it out. I've been recording some stuff And so far, my OnlyFans is not really. It hasn't picked up, but we are trying. We are trying, but it hasn't picked up.
Yeah. Anything waist up that you've been shooting?
Well, my OnlyFans is only waist up. It's just nipples. It's just male nipples. So it's not even doesn't need to be on OnlyFans. It could be on anything.
Have you had a video that you feel like this actually worked, whether it went viral or not? You made it and you go, I like the way that turned out.
Yeah, dude. When I made a video that was like Yoda getting arrested for a DUI that went like really well, like super viral.
We got a call that somebody was sleeping in their car.
Resting eyes I was.
And, have you been drinking, sir?
One, maybe two. 2 beers.
I see a couple beers just in the front seat here.
These are medicinal, provided by Windu himself.
And we were doing it. I'm like, there was my idea, and we filmed it, and it was funny. And then we tried to make a couple more, and they didn't work. They didn't get, you know that thing when like one video does really well, and then the next one doesn't do as well. So you're like, this whole thing's stupid. Yeah. And then we just stopped doing them. I'm like, oh, we should have just kept doing that, because now I see other people doing the exact same thing that I did.
Oh yeah.
And I did it first, and then they're also like those videos are doing. I'm like, oh, I should have just kept doing that.
You tried Jesus DUI.
Yeah.
I thought that was clever.
Yeah.
The best thing about they've had some videos come out of this studio that have this phenomenon. You don't know right at the beginning if it's real or not.
Yeah, exactly.
That really helps.
Super helps.
And you did a good job of, you're doing jokes, but when you don't make it overly jokey jokes, and it feels like, is this a guy who's really in the situation? He thinks he's Yoda right now?
Well, the amount of people that were commenting on there, and they were like, I can't believe this piece of shit had his kid in the back seat. Like
they thought it was all real.
They thought the whole thing. The kid. We do a close up of the kid's a stuffed animal of a baby of Grogu, of Baby Yoda from Disney Plus, and they're like, "This son of a bitch left his kid in the back seat." I'm like, "It's not a real. It's a stuffed animal. It's not real."
It's wild. And here's the other thing: when it's like you look at the comments, read the comments, whatever the comments, the self-selection process of people that comment at all.
Yeah,
you're already getting a very particular kind of person.
Yeah.
Think about how often you actually comment on something of a person you don't know.
On Instagram, not as much as on OnlyFans, but still, yeah, for sure. Well, the thing that's crazy, I have a video right now that's doing pretty well. It's just a stand-up clip of me about Scooby-Doo. I have this joke about Scooby-Doo, and people are commenting on it, and they're like, actually, the Venomals committing all kinds of crimes. And they are fighting in there.
That's great.
They're getting after me, and I'm commenting back, too. I'm letting them know. I'm like, well, you shut up. And then they're coming at me, and it's getting more and more views. And I've got like 200 followers from that video.
Well, that was McComb's episode we just did in here.
Yeah.
I made some mistake about how I described something with hockey.
Oh, yeah.
And people were pissed. But then they comment, one minor mistake. Have you heard Mark Norman say this when he's going to go do a tour somewhere? He'll misdescribe the neighborhood on purpose. So that way people will comment, no, actually, it's such and such neighborhood.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, I know that. Like promoting a show is hard.
Right.
But if you get 1,000 people commenting, you're a little bit wrong.
For sure. And also the algorithm just gets boosted up too so much. I'm like, I want people to comment on all my stuff saying whatever they want about me. I don't really care.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I have like, I have a girlfriend and friends and stuff. Like my life's pretty good, whatever they're saying about me on there, I'm like, as soon as I put the phone down, I go, oh, you were always pretty good.
You seem pretty immune to the negative. Is there a type of comment or a type of comment even in person that you feel like is your sensitive one? Because I have some.
I wouldn't say in person, to be honest with you. It's very weird. In person,
okay,
because I'm very good at reading body language and the way people are. I can kind of be like, oh, fuck you, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Online, though, when people are like, I had someone comment, they're like, this guy's doing a Shane Gillis impression. And I'm like, I'm not that, because there are comics who do that pretty bad. I would say that I'm not doing that bad. Everybody sometimes can slip into an impression of a comic. If they've watched a lot of comedy, it can happen. But like, when it's a video where I'm so not doing that, I commented back and I tagged like the state of Israel, and I was like, "This guy's trying to build nuclear weapons." I hit him with the big guns. He deleted the comment. They got him.
That's a good one. Yeah, saying you're like somebody else. I forgot about that.
Not funny. Just commenting not funny.
The not funny. Maybe I've broken through that. That one never gets me. I'll tell you the one that does get me is when they comment about the performance of the video or other videos. Early when I was starting, and I only had like 1 or 2 viral videos. On one of the viral videos, somebody wrote, man, this guy did one video and everything else is a wasteland. And I was like, you went through my profile, looked at the view count, and then came back to this video and was like, yeah, this one might have been good, but I saw you have some 4,500 view videos. You stink.
Imagine someone do that in like their everyday life. They just walked around with them. They're like, man, you do that one thing at work that was good, but the rest of your stuff sucks.
Yes.
You're like, no one does. Stop doing that. What are you doing? That's, you know, the internet. That's why people will be like, I like to work out. And I had someone who was like, why don't you like make out some workout videos? I'm like, because I don't want everything I do to be for the internet. Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know how annoying it is? That's also like, I don't think anyone's going to buy tickets to my show because my biceps look good. You know what I mean?
Be surprised.
But hey, if you want to come to the show, come out, baby. Come on.
You have been putting in some time at the gym.
Yeah.
There was a turn, I would say about 9 months ago.
Yeah.
I track your body pretty close.
Yeah. Well, it's because the OnlyFans. Come on.
We stay in touch. I message.
Yeah. I slowed down on the drinking a little bit, and then I was like,
yes.
Well, actually, I started working out first, and then I slowed down on the drinking, and then that's kind of when I was like, oh yeah, if I drink too much and they're like constantly, it's just no point in even going to the gym.
You get nothing out of the gym.
Yeah. So once I slowed down on the drinking is when I kind of.
Are you fully off the sauce right now?
No, I quit for like 6 weeks, and then I started drinking again, just because it was too hard to be around, just too hard to be doing around comedy stuff and everything else to like just be like totally sober. But I just don't. I try not to drink as much. Nice. Sometimes I still get sauced up. It happens, but I'm just like, dude. Before I was just like, I mean, you know, I was getting hammered like all the time. I could be getting hammered on like a Tuesday, for no reason, and then wake up on the Wednesday and just be like, and grab a beer and then go to work.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like, just it was insane.
Well, that kind of segues us into, I would say, our main topic, which is, I feel like you've made your bones and your living doing a lot of service industry.
Yeah, for like most of my life. Yeah,
and getting kind of like a peek behind the curtain into that world. I feel like people give me flack for this, not like me in particular, but just in general. They go like, if you've never worked retail, you never worked in the service industry, they're like, then you don't know.
No, that's just people who wish they weren't doing this. If you've never done a really shitty job, then you don't know what it's like to do a really shitty job. It's like, well, why would you want to work a shitty job? What are we talking about? I'm like, congratulations, brother.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't want to do this shit either.
But it's like a culture and it's a world.
Yeah. But I don't like, here's what I don't like the Bourdain people who are like, or like the Bear. You know what I mean? Where they're like,
they glamorize.
Yeah. They're like, you know, it's cool to be a cook or to be a I know all the different types of wines. I'm like, just shut up, dude. Shut up. You know what I mean? But I bet if I didn't have stand-up comedy, I might be more like that. But I'm like, I'm here to, how much money can I make and can I be done by 4 p.m.?
Yeah.
And can I go do what I want to do? And like, I don't care. I just want to sell as much shit. I'll get you so drunk. I don't care. Like, I don't, like, you know what I want you to drink? Bush Light, a bunch of it. I don't need to sell you some fancy shit. I need to sell you a lot of really shitty stuff.
What's the best case scenario for making money as a server?
In my opinion, I mean, like, some people would disagree. Like, some people would think fine dining is really good because you don't have that many tables.
Okay.
So, but your ticket sales are really high. But you typically don't have like a huge like section.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be.
When you say tickets, you mean like what they're paying per table?
Like per table, yeah. So you're like, your sales are like super high when you're at a fine dining place. You know what I mean? Because you're just gonna rack up a tab, and then they're probably gonna tip you because like if they have the money to go there, they probably have money. But I don't like rich people. So like I just don't. That world is just not. I just don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm like, it just doesn't resonate with me. So I want like a dive bar. Like when I bartended.
Okay.
If you can bartend at a place that is just like really busy.
Yes.
And just like a lot of one-on-one drinks, like, you know, rum and Coke or like beers or like just a simple cocktail, like an old fashioned or a Manhattan or something. And you're just pumping out a whole lot of that. For me, it's like volume.
Just do a high volume.
High volume. Don't remember any faces.
Yes.
I don't really know who you are. I mean, like I'll eventually, you know, if you're in there a lot, I'll get to know you and I'm personable and stuff. But like, when I leave, I don't have to be like, think about anything. I'm just like, I'm gone. That sucked, but I'm done. You know?
Isn't it a little bit like comedy, the culture? I feel like there's kind of like this man of the people style culture.
Yeah.
It's a party atmosphere.
It's definitely a party atmosphere. It can be a party atmosphere.
Yeah.
Which is what I like. I like the party atmosphere. I like working at sports bars and having like a game on and like I'm dropping off beers. I'm kind of talking shit to my tables a little bit.
Yep.
And they like that. They're like, oh, yeah, this guy's funny. This guy knows the game. You know, we can talk about the game a little bit.
Yep.
and I don't have to like get too deep on anything. And then I'm just giving you as much, just like buckets of beers at a time, and just trying to keep it rolling.
Have you had like disasters?
Yeah. I mean, I've had some bad. I haven't had like a lot of bad jobs, but I've had some bad experiences with things. Just like tables that were just like every day, someone comes in and they just don't know. I think they just walk through the doors and they don't know where they are anymore or something.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden they're like, how does anything work? You know what I mean? And the older they are, the worse that gets. Like old people come in and you can be really busy and they're like, why has no one helped me? And I'm like, well, you're standing in the middle of the restaurant. There's a sign that says go to the host stand and you're just standing. You came in the back door. There's a sign that points and tells you where to go.
Yeah.
And instead you're interrupting me while I'm at the fucking computer trying to put stuff in and you're like shaking me. And I'm like, hey, I don't care that you served in Vietnam. I'll knock your ass out, all right? I'm not doing this shit today. You better take your teeth out before we fight because I'm gonna fuck your dentures up.
I'll wreck you.
Exactly. I don't care. You don't even tip good, so you better come collect, you know?
I think you do great in fine dining, Rob.
Yeah?
I think you bring that attitude to a fine dining establishment.
Change
Somebody
the
comes in,
vibes.
I'll knock your fucking teeth out.
Hey, bud, you want to go for a swing, eh? You know? Dude, well, my family grew up. My mom owned a restaurant. My sister owned a restaurant in New Orleans that did really well.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was like 12 years old, I was in the kitchen of a restaurant, like poking blueberries to make like a certain drink they had, like needed dehydrated blueberries. So you had to like poke a hole in the blueberries.
Okay.
And so like I just spent like 4 or 5 hours a day just poking holes in blueberries, and they give me like $100.
Oh.
So I was like 12.
It's a pretty good gig if you can get it.
It was all right. It was fun. It was my sister's restaurant, just chilling.
Blueberry poker?
Blueberry poker. Professional. Rob Wentz. Blueberry poker.
I put on your credits.
Call me for all your blueberry needs.
Oh, that's crazy. I got a game I lined up for you on this topic.
All right.
We do blind rankings on this show a lot.
I love it.
You know how the concept works. I'm going to have 7 things that I throw at you.
Okay.
And you're not going to know what's going to come next. And you
Gotcha.
have to rank them. And Hayden, if you can help me keep track of them, 7 is like the max I can keep in my mind's eye.
And I've only seen this on when the graphics are already up. So
So
you'll have
also,
to.
We'll
need
keep
help.
you on the rails.
Can I point and pretend I'm going to point and this is what it is?
Yeah.
We'll do that.
You know what also is like, I have started to realize when we do these, I'm cutting so much. Like we can just stand here and you can like say anything, like fart, you can do whatever, and then it just doesn't make the episode. It's like so easy to cut around it when you're like, when I'm the one in control of everything.
Yeah.
I'm just like, literally do whatever.
Yeah,
like take a shit on the table.
comfy,
Like, nobody, it just won't be in the episode.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can make it great,
Yeah,
we'll leave
for
the shit
sure,
there.
yeah.
There'll just be a giant
It's like I
shit
have
here
great
later.
shits.
Yeah. So I'm gonna lay these on you one at a
Okay.
time, and you'll blind rank them.
Okay.
This is as the server, what's most important for working at a restaurant?
Most important for working at a restaurant. Okay.
Yeah. What's most important for a server working at a restaurant?
Okay.
How good the food is.
7.
Okay.
It absolutely doesn't matter. People eat dog shit food every day.
And you're working there. It doesn't really matter to you how good it is.
I don't care.
Aren't you stealing a little on the side? Don't you care if it tastes good?
Stealing the food?
Yeah.
No, I steal the ingredients so I can cook at home. No, many times I've been to a restaurant and been like, oh, I do need lemons. And I'll just go back and grab. I'm not stealing like milk, you would get caught. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm not stealing like, even if my manager heard, they wouldn't really get it.
Yeah. We
But
got
I'm like,
plenty
I
of
do need
lemons.
to make a thing. Let me grab like 2 lemons.
One Life gives you lemons.
You make, normally a buttered lemon sausage or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, good. When you steal lemons.
Yeah.
All right. Next out the chute, how chill the manager is.
Oh man. Okay. That I'm gonna go 1.
Wow.
1.
All right.
1.
This is
1.
You have such an alcoholic personality.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
like 7.
1.
You are a server, bro.
Yeah. Dude, well, the worst is we get someone uptight. They're the worst. I hate that.
Yes.
I hate that. It makes your whole day bad, and then everyone else is working there is having a bad time because they're like, "Fuck this guy. This place sucks."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
yeah, 1.
I believe that.
How chill the manager is, 1. How good the food is, 7 says a lot about me. It's a lot about like my priorities.
Oh, that's great.
But as the server, yeah.
Okay. Next out the chute, how close the place is to your house.
It depends on how much money I'm making there. I'll go 4.
Okay. That feels
4.
fair. 4. Right in the middle there.
Yeah.
This is, you interpret this how you want. How busy you stay.
Okay. Probably 2. Because that affects how much money
For
I'm
your
making.
money.
Yeah, I need to make money, and also like how busy I stay is like kind of the flow of the restaurant too is important. So
Okay.
like I want to stay busy when I know I'm supposed to be busy, and then I want to stop being busy when I know when it's like about time for me to go or when we're closing.
Yeah.
So yeah, how flow of the restaurant, how busy we are. Yeah,
Very important.
If I wasn't such a if I cared more about restaurants, that would be 1.
But there is,
Yeah.
All right. Next out the chute, the type of customers.
3.
Yeah. I mean, it
3.
sounds like it. You don't necessarily want it to be a fine dining thing.
I don't want people to stick up their ass.
Yep.
Yeah, that could be 2, honestly. Yeah, 3.
Yeah. So
3.
managers chill. If the customers are chill, that helps. 5 and 6 left. Okay. How cool the other servers are.
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
You keep to yourself. And if they're not
no,
cool,
I mean, I get along with everybody at my work, but like, if I don't like you, I don't care. I have other people in my life.
I have other friends.
Yeah.
We're not here to make friends.
No, I'm here to make money, and then if we are friends and we're gonna drink afterwards, sick. But if not, like, I'll just make you quit. I'll just make fun of you. Eventually, you'll just be like, all right, this guy sucks.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you want to play hardball? We can play hardball. All right.
That's good.
You
So
know?
this leaves number 5 open for us.
All right.
How drunk you can be on the job.
Yeah, that's probably it doesn't. I'll be drunk either way. So it doesn't matter.
Don't even need to put it on the list.
Yeah. 5.
No matter what.
5. I did work at a place where you could drink on the job, and it was kind of encouraged a little bit. I won't name the place, Love and Exile, but but I did not enjoy that experience. I was like too drunk not like while I was working, but like by the time I would get off, the collectiveness of it, I'd be like, I'm fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? I'd like call my girlfriend to come get me a couple times from work.
What's the thinking behind it being encouraged?
I think probably the owner was an alcoholic. So like,
he
was just like, hey, let's drink, let's get a drink. And it was slow. I wouldn't say it was encouraged, but like if a customer wants to take a shot with you, it can get them drinking a little bit. You know what I mean?
I see.
It can kind of make it
so
fun.
there's at least some monetary
don't drink
reason.
alone, right? You know what I mean? So like if he's there drinking alone, you're like,
we'll do a shot. It's 2:30 in the afternoon.
I think it keeps the vibes loose. Some people like want the cool, nice vibe. But like for me, I honestly like, I'd rather not drink at work until maybe like when I'm closing everything up or whatever. Then I have a beer. But like in the middle of my shift, like if it's dead at 7 p.m. and we're like, hey, I just want to just take shots. I'm like, not really. You know, I like to drink, but I would like to like not be hammered by 9.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type of guy too that like we're fucking drinking.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Let's not mess around with this bullshit. Take a shot and then an hour later take another shot. Let's line them up.
Let's ruin my life tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, let's go for
Yeah,
the big leagues.
I'm not a half-ass kind of guy.
Yeah,
You know what
I
mean?
can tell that, and this kind of brings me to the next thing I was gonna go. You are not a half-ass guy, and this is an area where when you watch somebody on stage, like when I'm watching you, I'm like, I don't relate to what it is that you're doing.
Yeah,
and a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of people feel like that.
Yeah.
There's like the different ends of the spectrum. You are so present in the moment, fully committed, you full ass it.
Yeah, I'm all in.
All in.
Yeah.
To a degree that is, again, it's very fun.
Yeah.
When you're starting to be somebody that is, like if you've seen Rob, you know it's kind of like a full-scale chaos event.
If you're in the boat, I am full throttle
All gas.
I was watching Scooby-Doo and I realized something about Scooby-Doo. Hardly any of the bad guys in that show commit any crimes. They're just dudes on their own private property, being a little bit spooky. And then Vilma shows up like, oh, there's a mystery afoot. Yeah, the mystery, where the hell is your warrant, bitch? This is private property. You see yourself off. You try that shit where I'm from, you have a dead dog on your hands. D-Reggie. Let me tell you something, all right? The only thing spooky about this is why is that dog talking? That's demonic as hell. That's the scariest shit I've ever seen. Why is Fred wearing a scarf hanging out with the women? That's a gay man. That's clearly a gay man, you know what I mean? You know, right? It takes one to know one. That guy's gay.
Yeah, no
It's
breaks,
wild.
baby. Yeah.
And it's fun. How do you get there? Because I can't imagine your first open mic, you were like, this lady's a bitch.
Oh, no.
no.
I wrote one-liners for like the first 8 months, maybe a year. I just kind of wrote one-liners, and I would never repeat a joke. That's not true. I wouldn't never repeat a joke, but I would really try like every single week to have a new 5-minute set. To be like, I need to have a new set. I can't, because I didn't know how it worked. So I like, don't just make podcasts and shit out. I mean, like I started in 2019. So there's the Joe Rogan podcast, right?
Yeah.
But like outside of the Joe Rogan podcast, there was not a lot of podcasts talking about stand-up comedy, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Totally. Of course.
So like for me, I was like, well, I guess every week I just have to like come up with a new 3 or 4 minutes. You know what I mean? That's what I would try to do every week. So I would just write and turn over material and try and write. And like a lot of the material sucked. Like don't get me, it was not
when you're
good,
starting,
right?
nothing's
You know what I
that
mean?
great, sure.
But like I think one day I just kind of riffed, and it was like I was like, oh shit, that was fun. And then I just started doing more. And I always had energy on stage. So even when I was telling my jokes, I was like energetic, but I wouldn't say I was present. I was energetic. Like something could have flew by they could throw something at my face and I would just not even acknowledge it because I'd be like, well, that's not in the joke. You know what I mean?
It's like headspace, right? Where you have the space to realize what's going on. Do you remember like the first time you're on stage and you go, oh, I brought Rob up here with me. I'm on stage with myself for the first time.
Maybe not like the first time. I remember the time it went like, probably like one of the first times was at there was like the Spokane Comedy Club where I started. They had a class they would teach, and my good friend Phil Kopczynski, shout out Phil. Phil's the man. I used to go on the road with him a lot and feature for him, and he had me come do a spot on the show because they'd have like everybody who graduated would do like a shorter set, but then they'd have some real comedians come do like longer sets. Yeah. And so I did like a 10-minute spot and murdered so hard and like didn't have a lot like my material was there.
Yep.
But like the spaces in between where I was just like riffing in between jokes and like saying jokes I hadn't said before or like saying them in a whole different way before. That changed the way I did. Like that set, that was probably the first time. And then from there, just more and more of that came out. It's to where now sometimes I go to open mics and like, if there's some mics you're like, there's just 7 comics in a room. This is just a therapy session. But like if I'm at like a good open mic or even like a showcase show or something where like there's a crowd there, I'll like just have 3 jokes and then know that the rest of it will be fine. And if it starts not working, I'll just I have more material. I'll figure it out. Yeah, there's material in there. You know
I like that though. I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I feel like getting to the point where you go, if I'm up there, it's okay. Something will work out.
Yeah,
that's confidence, and our lizard brain as an audience feels that.
Yeah.
When there's a person up there, even if it's not going good, when the person isn't having a fear response, like you sense the fear.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, this isn't the world's funniest thing, but they're fine with it. So this will turn around in a minute.
And the energy for me carries a lot of it because I'm amped up to 10. Yes. So like, I'm just gonna make it work.
Yes.
And that's why, I feel like I'll get hosting, like host a lot of like, showcase stuff or like host
because it gets the
room going. Yeah, and I can get the energy up in between people and stuff like that.
What a lot of hosting is not even doing jokes.
No,
hosting you should be making people feel like the atmosphere in here is primed for fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys ready to have a good time? How are you doing? Look at you. Oh my god,
we're drinking. You're having fun.
Yeah.
And then you were also saying how this was the other day, not here. That you turn from being more mean-spirited in your riffing and interacting to more like always keeping it jolly.
Right. Yeah.
That was a turning point for you, and I thought that was a really interesting decision to kind of go, I'm going to be all gas, I'm going to be super fun, I'm going to be crazy, I'm going to be chaotic, but I'm not going to make it about just shitting on the audience.
Yeah, I feel like people who are, a lot of people get into comedy and you're like, did you even get in this to like make people laugh and have fun and smile?
Yes.
Because a lot of people are like, I feel like you're just being mean. You're just being so mean. You know what I mean? And it makes people uncomfortable. I don't think it's nice. I've done it. It's easy because you're trying to be like interactive or whatever.
Yeah.
To just the first instinct is to be kind of defensive or mean or be like stuff like that.
Of course. Because you're so nervous.
Right. Yeah. And so then what I kind of started doing was just adding in, even if I'm like say something kind of mean, I try to spin it. That's like, my God, you're a big man. Look at you. Oh, I'd love to just cuddle up with you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I called him fat.
Yep.
But he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He doesn't feel that, at least. He doesn't feel like I called him fat.
Yes.
I
think we all know that. That's what makes it fun to watch is we all know you're doing this joke and you're getting away with it and you're keeping your likability.
Right.
Where you go, this is a likable guy.
Yeah. He's being kind of backhandedly a little bit rude. He's being actually just straight up kind of rude, but he's so nice.
Yes.
And I'm smiling. The best advice I got was like when you're saying something kind of mean or even like a joke that's kind of a meaner joke, smile when you say it.
Yeah.
Take a big old stupid smile on your face and then people will be like, well, but he's
shucks, he's adorable.
He's just kidding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was smile more. That's what I tell women. I go, if you just smile more. And they get so mad when I comment that on their OnlyFans. And I don't know.
Is it different for you to be in a relationship doing comedy? I feel like that complicates it. Because I feel like you were a single guy for a long while.
Yeah, I was single for a minute.
And then not as much recently.
No one could handle me. You know what I mean? The lion was just out there in the fields.
Wild
the
horse.
gazelles, baby. But No, she's great. Well, the thing about her is that she makes it easy. It's not. I wouldn't say it's harder. What it is that it's like so much more fun because now
It's so much more fun.
Yeah, because I'm like I have something to talk about with her. You know what I mean? And I can like she loves it too. So she's like super supportive. She brings her friends to my show.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? She comes to the shows and like there's also like the nights off where I'm like. You don't need to go to 7. You don't need to be going to every open mic in the world.
Yeah, that is maturing
at least not
as a
in
comedian.
this city.
Correct.
If we were in New York or somewhere where like, and I was in at clubs, right? Like if I was like in at clubs in New York where I was like, well, I can do the Stand and I could do the Cellar and I could.
There'd
do
always be
you
an
know what I
excuse
mean?
to be out.
Exactly.
That's not the case
I
here.
don't need to go to an open mic with 10 other comics.
Yeah,
I just don't need to.
Yep.
So like, there's a time when I needed to.
Yeah.
The first couple years I needed to.
Sure.
I've been doing this I'm gonna be 8 years in January. Ooh. I don't need to do, you know what I mean? At some point you gotta be like, and I was doing it before, but you know what I was doing? I was just getting drunk and hanging out with my friends. And then I was like, no, I was so productive. You know what I mean? And then throughout our relationship, I've just been like, no, I want to stay in with her. I want to hang out with her. I want to do stuff with her. You know what I mean? Yep. And even on nights where like she's not with me, I'll be like, yeah, but I'd be better off writing tonight, wouldn't I? Wouldn't I be better off like looking through some stuff or doing something or just taking some time with me?
Thinking of an idea for something.
Or editing or just like living a life.
Or living a life.
Like I cooked dinner and I kind of cleaned up and I watched a movie and I played some video games. And you do need to do that in order to do other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or else you have nothing to
what am I going to tell jokes
to
about?
Remark about.
Yeah,
no life.
Yeah, it's like you got to be a person, you know? It's so, I think it's been helpful for that, to have a balance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
So that's been good. And she's also like helped me with a lot of material about her.
There you go.
You know?
Get
It's
a
been
new
great.
girlfriend, get a new 10.
That's why I'm trying to have kids. Get an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You become Nashville's funniest dad.
That's well, hey, I don't step on any toes here. All right, let's not get crazy. How was that?
It was fun.
Who was doing it?
So Lee Kimbrell, Weber, and Jay Flake were like the 3 hosts.
Oh, okay, got it. I thought
They weren't the competitors.
I was like, gee, you must
took
put
out
on
some
a
Titans.
dog. He must put on a heater to take those guys out.
It
That's
wasn't even
crazy.
close.
Yeah.
Then there was like 6 dads, and it was like guys that do stand up around here.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of big dad energy in the room.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we,
for sure.
we did our jokes, and we had a couple things, and I got down to the finalists,
Yeah.
and then I did my Bill Clinton impression, and brought the thing home.
Give it to me, come on.
Little Bill. Bill Clinton.
Bill. No, Little Bill, man. You know, Little Bill's a good guy.
I'd like to introduce you to Little Bill.
Oh man, I knew Little Bill back in the day. We used to go to the clubs together.
Who are you doing?
I thought it was Bill Clinton. That's sick.
You
I
sound
wasn't
like
alive for Bill.
You sound like a
know?
guy that worked for Bill.
Yeah.
His Arkansas right-hand man, perhaps.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
I was
Do
close to him.
you remember Bill Clinton's presidency?
Not even a little. But
Yeah.
my first political memory was the 2000 election.
Oh, okay.
That was a big deal. And
Mine was 9/11.
That was your first political memory?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Hayden, you have a first political memory?
Obamacare.
You remember Obama?
Like I remember my parents. I'm really.
I didn't remember Obama at all.
Well, I don't remember like what he was doing. I just remember my parents like grumbling about Obama.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, my parents didn't grumble.
They were just loud.
They were loud.
They said, yeah.
Yeah, my parents. I'm from South Carolina.
Okay.
So like they were. I remember this is a funny story. At my school, we had like a faux election, like so the kids could.
I remember this. We did
Kids
this in
vote.
my school too.
You
yeah.
did this too,
Totally.
And I voted Obama
Yeah.
because I liked his name. Like I had
Yeah,
no other reason for it. And I got home and my parents were like, "What did you do at school today?" I'm like, "I voted Obama." And then they're like, my dad's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like going off on me. I'm like,
Out of here, boy.
I thought he
Was
was
that
cool.
South Carolina?
Yeah.
Boy, what you voting for Obama?
Boy, I tell you.
Isn't that Kevin Spacey? What is that show? House of Cards?
House of Cards,
He's from
Gaffney.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah.
Great show. Weird guy. Great show.
Yeah. Oh,
Last
man.
season tanked hard without him.
I
was
mean,
so
come
bad
on,
without
just
him.
hold it together.
Yeah,
I mean,
on.
I guess everything happened long ago before the show. It wasn't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he did it on
but
the
they
show.
couldn't have waited to blow the whistle a little later, or just not do the last season.
Yeah.
Just be like,
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, buddy.
Yeah.
But the money, you know what I mean? Probably was there for it. I remember we did that, and I was like, I lived in New Orleans at the time. I was the only guy that voted for McCain. Because my parents liked John McCain, so I was like, well, of course John McCain's sick. You know what I mean?
Why were you guys moving around so much?
My witness protection.
Really?
Yeah, my dad was on witness protection growing up.
Should we cut this out?
No, we can talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll get him killed, but it's fine.
What?
Small price to pay.
Yeah, so my dad was growing up. He was a part of the Gotti family, like John Gotti.
Is this real?
So, God, he's so easy to fool.
What is
I'm not
happening?
gonna lie. I was kind
Were
of.
you buying it
I
too?
was like,
A
this
little
feels
bit,
like we
yeah.
can't be talking about this.
No,
you sold it so well.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good. It's unfortunate. I am a pretty good liar.
I can see the clips now.
Yeah.
We were gonna be rolling.
You guys are gonna be crazy.
Blind ranking mafia families.
We could, blind ranking mob man. No, and my dad was a lawyer, and I think, we moved to Idaho from New Orleans because when Obama got elected, I remember my dad was like, "We don't know what's gonna happen, man. You don't know what's gonna happen, dude. We gotta get out of the city. We gotta get out of the city." And I think it was also financially hard to live in the city.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Was probably part of it. But I remember, we moved to Idaho in like 2011.
Okay.
And I remember it was like part of it was because like he just thought the government was gonna like.
Okay.
Like people moved to Idaho just for that reason, just because
be
they think
like,
the
I wanna be
government's gonna
away
like
from
do
the
something.
government.
Yeah, there would be so like Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, whatever.
That's interesting. He's a lawyer.
Yeah, he's a
that
lawyer. Yeah,
Doesn't like the government. But your job is the law.
his job is the law,
So
but he's
that's
like
the government.
constitutional law.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So he's like, how little of this can we have?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's yeah. Except for like if someone he likes in office, and then it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Then he's like, "Who you want?" You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not really. No, he's pretty principled guy, relatively.
Nice.
You know.
Did you ever have an itch to go into law?
Not really. No, it was just seemed boring.
I would like to see you in a courtroom.
Now that I'm older, I think I've probably been all right at it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at arguing. I'm pretty good at arguing. I can argue till the daylights come home.
I'm saying like your act in the courtroom would be hilarious.
Juror number 3, you look like a bitch. I know. I'm gonna suck your dick, Judge. Judge, I'm gonna suck your dick.
That's like the craziest.
Just trying to get the judge, just sexually bribing the judge.
That's incredible. Well, I guess this is as good a time as any to do the second game. It's a stand-up related. So it's kind of like the same thing where instead of doing it for a server, these are traits for a stand-up comedian.
Ooh, okay. All right, I like this.
So your top 7 stand-up comedian traits.
Okay.
Blind ranking.
Black, woman,
Yeah,
gay.
yeah.
If that would be good.
It's not for getting booked.
Oh,
just for
okay.
doing
Just
sets.
for doing sets?
Yeah.
Okay. Black woman, gay. If you're not famous, you're not funny. I hate to say it.
Is that true?
If you're a stand-up comedian who's
How
black
many years
and a
in?
woman and gay, and you've been in comedy for, I'll go 7 or more years, quit.
and
Pack
if it
it up.
hasn't-
Pack the bags up, dog.
that
Netflix has been
means-
looking for you hard.
Yeah,
And that means they've already seen you and decided no, or you're so hard to find.
yeah.
You know?
I mean,
That'll get me canceled, but
I don't
Keep
know.
it
If there's,
in,
I
though,
don't
okay.
know if there's a deft way to talk about that phenomenon.
no one wants straight
No,
white
it's
guys.
just
and
like
that's
that was the
okay.
phase of I'm cutting this. Like,
I don't blame 'em.
I'm curious.
Here's the thing. It's not. It's fine to not want straight white guys because there's so many of us.
Yes.
That's fine with me.
Totally.
Totally get that. But if you're like a woman right now who's doing comedy, lean into it, baby. If you're anything different,
Yes.
you need to lean into that.
Can I give you the analogous thing from the universe that I understand? It's like in ballet where there's so many women doing it. In comedy, there's so many straight white guys who want to talk in front of people for a long time.
God, we want to be heard so bad.
For some reason,
Yeah.
that just is how it breaks out. And for some reason, it's just like every little girl wants to be a ballerina.
Yeah.
And so then when like I came along and I'm like, I'm a boy and I want to dance and I happen to be 6 feet tall, people are like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
can you do anything?
Right.
Can you do any steps?
Yeah.
Because I didn't really appreciate this till I started booking shows. When you're booking a comedy show and you go, straight white guy, straight white guy, straight white guy, like, oh, this is going to be the boring hour.
Yeah,
Where we
for
talk about
sure.
the
The
same
same
6
thing.
things in a
Yep.
row.
Yep.
It's like life is a big place.
Mm-hmm.
And you really do to keep just not even like, oh, we're trying to be woke, we're trying to be
No,
diverse
no.
or it's like just to keep the audience interested.
Engaged. Yeah.
You do need other people that aren't just a straight white guy talking
100%.
about like, oh, I wonder if I can get this girl to sleep with me.
Yeah.
That's like
Well, that's why it's also you got to write. If you're anybody, you need to write about shit. Write about what you know, sure.
Yeah.
But maybe try writing just with a different perspective. Just like do something different.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Say you're gonna suck their dick. Fucking, you know what I mean? Would you just please? Would you just have more energy? You know what I mean?
But that I feel like
If you're watching this right now, I'm gonna suck your dick. Welcome to the Almost Funny podcast. I'm almost gonna suck your dick.
I don't know how much of this is gonna make it, but it's
Welcome to the Almost Funny podcast. I'm gonna, dude.
Yeah, buddy. That's good.
Clean comedy.
That was
clean.
That was clean. The
second one was clean.
The second take was,
Second one was
very
clean.
clean.
First one was clean.
I thought so.
Yes. So I'm gonna suck your dick. That's
Yeah.
the clean cut.
It's yeah.
But that I feel like is a way to talk about that phenomenon because I think it is something. There's something going on there where there's a supply demand issue in comedy.
Sure. Well, there's also just way more in America. There's just like way more straight white men than there are of almost any other like subset of culture.
Is that right?
Yeah, like statistically,
Yeah,
there's just like a whole bunch of us.
they're everywhere.
So you're gonna. It's the way it breaks down with anything. There's just gonna be
Throw a rock.
like
you hit a white guy.
more crime is committed by like straight white men.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Just because there's more of us.
there's just more.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just gonna. That's just how it works.
We be committing crimes.
You already know.
What's up?
Trying to break stereotypes.
Love that. All right, well, we'll play this game.
Okay.
Who the hell knows? This my editing finger is going to be flying. Actually, I don't think. I think we got.
We're all right. We're doing
mostly good. Yeah. All right. What blind ranking stand-up comedy traits?
Okay.
First out the chute, being quick on your feet.
3.
Three. Okay.
Seems like 3.
Yeah. It's important.
It's important for sure. It's not as important. You know what? 5.
I'm
pushing it down to 5.
Pushing it down to 5.
Yeah, because I don't think it's as important as people make it out to be. It's important to be quick on your feet, but for the most part, audiences aren't saying crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
it
you know
doesn't
what I mean?
come up as much
No,
as you would think.
no. Every video is makes
Every
it seem
clip.
like that. Every
Yes.
clip makes it seem like that. But if you watched a showcase show it wouldn't. Maybe it happens once during the showcase show. Probably not gonna happen to you. There's 12 comics on that fucking show.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just not.
You're
really
standing up
works.
there like waiting for somebody to say something. So you're like, I'm so quick on my feet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If all you have is quickness on your feet, then you better go be quick on the pen and write something.
Write something down. That makes sense. Okay. Next out the chute, confidence.
Boy, that's pretty high. 1.
1.
I think 1. I think being confident is up there. It's
Yeah.
up there for sure.
I mean, it's hard to find something that would work without confidence.
Yeah, if you don't have confidence, it's not that. Some guys can pull it off because they seem like they're not confident, but that's part of their character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Stephen Wright seemed like he wasn't confident,
Yes.
but I promise you he could handle himself.
Well, and you know what? I've said this too, where it's like, you have to be confidently the thing that you are.
Yeah.
I'm confident that I'm an anxious mess.
Yeah.
Because then at least you're clear.
Exactly.
Because if you're not,
not
confident,
confusing.
it's confusing. And there's nothing funny about confusing.
No.
All right, next. Joke writing.
Probably 2.
Yeah.
Probably 2. I think you have to be able to write good jokes. You don't have to write not every joke has to be good, but you have to write good jokes and you have to write a lot of them, or you have to write 2 really great jokes.
Yeah.
And just hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think have you seen Tony Hinchcliffe's special?
No.
I mean, it's so good.
Did you see me look this way? Like
good.
we're being watched.
I really
It's so good.
I've heard the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, but it's interesting.
No,
have a
if
different
you
opinion.
here's the thing. If you like,
This is his witness protection program voice.
if you,
you know what?
no, with the thing with Tony Hinchcliffe, if you like bad crowd work,
Sure.
if you like hatefulness, you know what I mean? Just right? And if you're talk about joke writing,
Yeah.
I mean, that guy is learning how to do it. I will go on his show though. If I was, I would
You take
definitely.
the
I
shot.
would. Yeah,
I think it'd be good for you.
If the times I've been down to Austin, I put my name in the bucket.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. Can't hurt anything.
Yeah, it can't. That's right. I think for most
It
people,
can't
it
make
could.
my career any worse. I promise.
There you go. All right. So what do we got? We got quick on your feet 5, confidence 1, joke writing 2. Next out the chute, being able to work clean.
7.
Yeah.
7 for me. 7.
Yeah.
Definitely there are things for me where I'm like, damn, if I wish I worked cleaner.
Yeah.
Because I would probably get more, but for me, it's just not who I am. And
Yeah.
I think it resonates. Every time I've watched done a clean set or something, I'm like, yeah, that's not me.
Yeah.
It's not who I am.
I feel you.
I'm not. It takes away that thing you're talking about, how I'm in the moment and present. When I
You're
have to be clean like
self-regulating all
that,
the
I
time.
can't be that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes sense. Being able to learn from your mistakes.
3.
Yeah.
3. Yeah, you got to know what you messed up on, and that's just in life. Just like
Hey.
you gotta know like how you messed up, why you messed up. You'll mess up again. You do the same mistake again, but
Yes.
learn from it and make the same mistake in a different way. Maybe like what is it called? Awareness. Like a lot of comics, you need to be aware, but like some comics are so unself-aware
Yeah.
that like not only like they just bomb every time, and then they're like, I think I crushed, and I'm like,
That's hard.
you bombed. You bombed.
It's so hard. If you don't, I feel like that almost might be bigger than confidence.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if you don't have the ability to like know how
That's
you're being
true.
perceived.
There's usually like the confidence and like delusional.
Yes.
I think everybody who does stand up is delusional on some level.
Of course.
Because you think that you want to walk into a room with like 200, 300 people and they're all going to listen to you
Yep.
is already kind of delusional.
Totally.
And then you want to add an delusion to that of like, I'm going to do it and I'm going to be really good at it and I'm going to be famous and I'm going to make a bunch of money and.
Yep. Next out the chute, being smart.
I think it's kind of overrated.
Do you know what we have left open?
6 and
We have
4.
6, and then 4.
6 and 4
6
open?
and 4. It's about right for that. I'll go 4. It's
Okay.
important to be smart, but like, I don't know. I'm pretty dumb, so it's hard for me to say that. I don't know. It depends on what you mean by smart.
I think there's a lot of ways to be smart.
Mm-hmm.
And I think,
For our sake, let's hope.
but there's something fun about seeing somebody on stage where they don't come across as like, oh, they were overly thoughtful or
Like
thought
Nate
out.
Bargatze is like plays kind of dumb, but he's actually very smart.
Yeah, he's in the like, he's coming across as like, I'm a dumb guy.
Right.
But like, you thought a lot about how you put that together.
For sure. Yeah. But being smart, 4, because like you do have to be smart to write jokes that people are going to understand. Like it is true, but I think like too many people, especially stand-up comedians, are like, oh, that, like I some of these guys from like New York that I've met come down, and like New York is like it's the best place to be doing stand-up.
Yep.
I'm not.
Yep.
But I've definitely met some cats who are like, this joke's so. They talk about their own jokes. And they're like, it's a smart joke.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
it
smart
is.
joke. I'm like,
Yes.
well, have you thought about writing a fucking funny one? You ever thought about doing that? Because like, if you watch me, I'm not like coming across smart per se. I'm very all in.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I'd rather be that than spend all day writing this smart joke that like, hey. Ryan writes smart jokes. Down here in the South, sometimes people aren't getting it. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying people in the South are dumb. I'm saying the ones I met are. You know?
Well, there's something where to that where if you have too many times where you're going like, that's too smart for the room.
Right.
It's like, no, that's just not funny.
Yeah. It's just not working for them.
Yeah, and I say that in the mirror every morning. I will fall victim to that.
Yeah.
This is so good. Oh my gosh.
I write something and I think it's smart. And then I just immediately go, all right, we'll throw that one away.
If I think it's smart, then maybe it's a horrible.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting because it's like I don't do stand up, but my question to you guys is: is it necessary to present that you're not that you're dumb, but like you're underplaying the thought that went into it? Because I feel like everyone knows that jokes are like thought out and planned, but as soon as you make them aware of that, it's like kills.
It's like the magic is gone.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean. It also like you're on stage, they're sitting down.
Exactly.
You're above them already, just literally above them. You have a microphone, they don't. They paid to be here, you're getting paid.
Yeah.
So everything about it
In
is
beer.
like, I'm better than you in a way already.
Right.
So then when you start being like, not only am I better than you, I'm smarter than you.
You're done.
And you're
right.
what I mean?
You're in the negative. You start in the negative.
You start in the
And
negative,
gotta-
so you have to get them to be like, I'm just like you.
Right.
I'm just like you.
Right.
This is relatable. This is it. Or if I'm not just like you, I'm so out here and wild, but I'm not like better than you. I'm just in a whole different fucking area than you. But it's a level playing field.
I think it's like likability.
Yeah, like
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
if you're not likable, like genuinely like a likable person on stage, they're not rooting for you. And then
uphill
you're not
battle
funny.
if you're not likable.
Yeah.
It's really hard if you're not likable.
Because it's like they don't want you. They're uncomfortable by you. They
I know
don't
some
want you to
very
win.
funny comics who come across unlikable that like are funny, that
I know.
write good jokes,
I
that
know.
are just when they're up there though, they're like a different person than they are just hanging. I'm like, why are you doing that? You know what I mean?
Well, and everybody, when you're backed into the corner of being on stage doing stand up, you revert to like whatever your thing is, kind of your comfort zone, or like and it's often like a problem that you're trying to overcome for years and years of like, don't do this habit.
Somebody start punching.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You just get
Yes.
defensive.
Yep, you get defensive, or you get
Yeah.
quiet, or you get loud, or you do the one joke you've ever written that
Right.
worked.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah. You go back to, I've definitely, yeah.
You revert to some
And
base
sometimes
thing.
that one joke you have that like you just, not even like that works, but you just know it the best.
Yep.
The one you can remember the best. And then you say that joke. And then like, that was not the joke they wanted to hear.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
I have this joke about orphanages that I tell that's like, it's very funny, but like a lot of crowds don't want to necessarily hear that.
Especially that's not a save joke. Like if this isn't
No.
going well, and you're like, I don't even know
No,
what joke you're talking about.
yeah.
Orphanages coming up. You're like, well, this isn't going to get us out of
It's
here.
not going to get us out of here.
No.
They're going to hate that. Yeah. But it's my panic joke.
Yes,
And it's
the
been my
panic
panic joke
joke.
for a long time.
I know.
If you hear me telling that joke about orphanages at a show, just know your boy panicking. Your boy is panicking, or I'm crushing really hard. And I know
I
you're
know, like
it.
this. We're putting a
Either
little
that.
sauce on
Sometimes,
top.
like, yeah, that joke when I went to Austin murdered so hard, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh boy, I don't know what that says about
maybe
me.
maybe this is not
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
type of joke I want to do.
Yeah.
The last one. So this means it's number what?
Six.
Saying edgy slurs.
Oh, that should have been number one.
Yeah.
Dang it. What was I thinking?
should have saved
clean
that for
numbers.
number
I like number 7 is doing clean comedy, but then number 6 is saying edgy slurs. It's pretty funny.
That's good. That's a strong list, Rob.
That's how I feel.
Daggum. Yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking on time.
Yeah.
I feel like we can jump into the bonus round here.
Let's do it.
The bonus round, I
Okay.
ask people the same questions, and we see what the differences are in the answers.
Okay.
Have you seen or been a part of, genuinely, anything that was mystical, ghost, Bigfoot, alien, any kind of supernatural story you have from your personal life? And it's okay if the answer is no. I'm just wanting to put people on the record because we keep returning to this, and I want to get a good sampling.
Okay. No.
Do you have?
I don't like believe in that stuff.
Okay.
Like I don't believe in ghosts and shit like that.
That's a very comedian response. I'm noticing.
I just don't. I'm like I don't believe in that. I believe like I'm spiritual. Like I guess. I mean I'm a Christian, but like I don't know. I think.
Stop bragging.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Either God took you or He didn't. All right, and you're not
Yeah,
staying
buddy.
here. You're not staying here with us. You're either down there or you're up there. Ain't no in between, big dog. Sorry, I don't
That's
believe in
right.
purgatory. I'm a Catholic. I'm a Baptist. All right. You either got to heaven or you're in hell.
What are you? What is
I'm a
your
Baptist.
You are a Baptist.
Baptist, Southern Baptist.
Raised Southern Baptist.
No.
You converted. I don't know.
And when I moved down here,
You
I started going to church. Yeah.
Really? This isn't a witness protection thing.
No, this is for real. Me and my, I've messed with you guys too much. I've broken your trust. No, me and my girlfriend started good. She took me to church.
That's because you are doing a little bit more like in your act. I can hear.
Yeah.
You're like, have you guys
stuff
read the Bible? It's
Yeah, this
crazy.
thing's
And I'm
crazy.
like, you're 29. Yeah, we've all been a walk around the Bible. once or twice.
I grew up like going to church like Methodist until I was like 13 or 14, and then my like parents switched to like in New Orleans where we lived down there. So I guess I wasn't 13 or 14. I must have been like 10. I don't know. But we switched to some like Southern Baptist mega church, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm out.
Yeah.
At like 11 years old, I was like, well, this is clearly a scam. You can't sell coffee at the church.
They were selling it.
Yeah,
They
selling
weren't giving it
coffee.
away.
They were selling it. You can give it away. No, they were making lattes.
Okay.
And like,
Oh,
and
that's
they were
a
like
coffee shop.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a coffee shop in the church, and
Yeah.
too many people, and like the Baptist. It was like a fucking pool. Have you seen Uncut Gemstones?
Uncut Gems. Yeah, with Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Or not Uncut Gems. What am I- Righteous
Righteous
Gemstones.
Gemstones.
Righteous Gemstones. It was like that.
Oh, I
it
know
was
what you're talking
like
about. Yes.
Oh, that scene where they're baptizing them in like a wave pool.
Yeah.
It was like
That vibe.
Hey, I want my own private bath to get baptized in. I don't want to get baptized in this huge pool.
En masse.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just weird. Didn't like it.
Well, it just feels a little corporate sometimes
Yeah,
when you go to those
corporate.
big ones. You're like,
yeah, and
is
how
this about
how
the
can he
church,
possibly
or-
know me? There's like 5,000 people here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This wasn't my vibe.
It works in mysterious ways.
So yeah, I fell out of it, and then I found back into it.
Okay, no aliens, but
I do
Southern
believe in
Baptist.
aliens.
You do?
I believe in them. I haven't
Yeah.
seen them though.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's honest.
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is the last question.
Okay.
If you could give as a gift one quality to a young person in your life, could be a
Okay.
niece, a nephew, your future children, a grandchild,
Okay.
just as a gift, one quality, and download it into them,
Okay.
what would that one quality be?
Probably Brazilian jiu-jitsu into my nephew. You know what I mean? He just needs to. I just want to make sure. He's
safe.
taking care of himself. Yeah.
We did a
Brazilian
BJJ
jiu-jitsu.
episode
Oh yeah, with Amber Autry's
with Alex Joss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alex Joss. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. that guy's super. That guy's awesome.
so nice.
So nice. Those Brazilian guys are like scary nice.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they walk around. So that's why I would give it to him. Because everyone I know who like is really good at that shit, like carries themselves like an I don't give a like they're like chill because you're like, well, if something happens, I'll just like break your arm. You know what I mean?
Something
what
about
a nice
that
safety net to have.
where in like our like all the horrible like masculine fantasy universes you can get taken down. I feel like there is, even though it's like in the Rogan universe, the true BJJ universe.
Yeah,
it's like very self-disciplined, but also like humility and like respect.
Yeah,
and like those pillars,
right.
I think are better for the masculine thing than like go make money and have sex
but I don't
with
think
women.
like Joe Rogan's not. He's not like go make money, have sex with women guy.
No, but he's like a gateway drug into
some of it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's just boring as hell.
Yeah,
is what Joe Rogan is. Yeah, God, he's so boring. I mean, he has been saying the same. I used to listen to him back.
I was a big listener for a long time.
Same shit over. You know when I knew he was boring? When my brother-in-law started listening to him. That's when I was like, oh,
too many normal people got involved.
Yeah. And then he was also
guys.
like in 2020 to 2022, and he was like, COVID's bad, and we're like, no, we know.
Yeah.
And then he was just saying it's like the same every fucking episode.
Yeah.
He was just getting on there, and he was like, Anthony Fauci created AIDS, and I'm like, I do believe that. I also don't need you to tell me every time.
I know. Well, I used to like when it's like, oh, I used to learn about like a fascinating topic.
Yeah,
and
like when he had
like
Graham Hancock on, he was talking about like ancient like civilizations and stuff.
Yes.
But the thing is, I don't even care if that's real or not. It's just interesting.
Yeah, some interesting topic
some
with like the world's most fascinating people, and then it's like. And also, California's gay.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He was like, this is Ben Shapiro. He's not interesting at all.
Yeah, well,
but come listen to him.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
I would kick Ben Shapiro's ass. If we were in the same room, I'd rip those eyebrows off his stupid little head, dude.
He doesn't live in Nashville. He lives in Florida.
Well, Candace Owen lives in Nashville, and I wouldn't kick her ass. I'd
Me
eat her
and
ass.
Candace Owens used to go to the same
Candace
coffee
Owens'
shop
ass.
a lot.
Nom. Really? You went to the same coffee shop as Candace Owen? Which one?
Well, it's not there anymore. It was called Stay Golden. And it's like over by my house, like off Sidco.
Yeah.
And I would see multiple times. I saw her in there. I go,
Really?
that's Candace Owens. Just
No
getting
shit.
takeout, like just a regular person, you know.
Hotter than a $2 pistol, man.
Well, not as hot as Emmanuel Macron's wife.
Oh yeah,
That's what put her on the map.
Yeah. That was like what put her on the map for a lot of. I knew about her before. My sister was into her before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A black conservative woman. My family was eating that shit.
Oh,
up,
that's true.
My family, she was like anti-Obama to them. You know what I mean? She was like, we're not racist. We have this one.
The no
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The no Obama. Nice. That was good.
That's good. Well, dude, Rob, this was awesome. We cooked. We didn't even have to break. Normally, I have to pee in the middle. This was.
No,
this
we had a good time. It was great. Thanks for having me.
Movie. You didn't do movie.
You want to do a movie that changed your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do a movie that changed my life.
What's a movie that changed your life?
Backdoor Sluts 9. All right, no, you're gonna cut that. See, I know he's gonna cut that.
I mean,
no, I don't know.
do a dark side of the album for Rob's.
Yeah. Mine's. See, I forgot that it was. You know,
it's not even
this
clean.
is Nate Land.
No,
baby.
yeah.
It's not. This is not one of the Nate Land ones.
No.
Yeah.
They haven't invited me.
Yeah.
Haven't
Well,
emailed.
Life of Dad. You would work perfectly.
you'd be great on Life of Dad.
Yeah.
The main guy who hosts that kind of looks like you a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Not really. You look better than him.
Well, I
You're a
don't know.
good-looking guy. It super
thanks.
pisses me off.
That's very sweet of you to say.
yeah. Fuck you.
We'll clip that one.
This is a paid plug by
Yeah.
Rob.
Paid plug. He paid me to
Just say how
that.
attractive I
A
am.
movie that changed my life. Is that an actual answer?
Yeah.
Zeitgeist. You ever seen Zeitgeist?
No.
It's
Who's
like
in it?
It's a 2008 documentary
Oh, okay. A doc.
it's about 9/11 and religion.
Holy shit.
Dude, it was like me and my friends in like high school and college would watch it. We would just get stoned and watch it.
Oh, you'd repeat watch
We were like,
a
dude,
conspircy doc? Is it a conspiracy
it's
doc?
a conspiracy doc, yeah. I mean, conspiracy, I mean, to say just theory, you know, it's just theory.
Without making everyone unfollow the channel, give me the nuts and bolts of it.
I don't even remember the beginning of it. It's like about it's pretty much saying 9/11 no good, 9/11 very bad.
But you know what? I can get
But
behind that.
we'd like to know who did it. You know what I mean?
It's trying to get to the bottom of things.
Trying to get to the bottom of things. And at the end of it, they're gonna like put chips in your brain and like track your. They got to that stuff.
Well,
and
Neuralink, we're there.
yeah.
They predicted the
Well,
future.
I have it.
You have Neuralink?
I have Neuralink. What sold me
The
on
beta
it,
version?
Yeah, what sold me on Neuralink was I saw how many monkeys it killed, and I was like, okay, I'm in.
Does it be killing the monkeys?
It kills the monkeys, which I like.
Really? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, they put them in the monkey brains, and it kills the monkey brains. And I go, well, I'm a human, so that's
You're
fine.
probably fine.
Yeah, my brain is so much bigger and more sophisticated.
Right.
It'll handle it, and I think that's good.
With the fall of the Daily Wire empire,
Yeah.
we're really picking up its place.
I would.
We're
be
the Nashville podcast.
Dog, I would be such a good right wing grifter. I'd be
You
so
would.
good at it.
You would.
And the problem is that like I'm not like I'm not liberal enough to be able to do it and then not believe.
Oh, you're
some of
too
it, you know what I mean?
susceptible.
I'm
You
too
get sucked
susceptible.
in. You're
I'd be like, sit me down in front of Tucker Carlson. I bet by the end I'd be like, he's got
Well,
some
you're such a
points.
good salesperson.
Yeah.
In that voice, you would sell yourself on it.
I would sell myself on it. Yeah.
like,
Also,
they
if
are.
you know anyone who's hiring for sales, hit me up, dog. I'm trying to not be a server anymore. I'm trying to sell stuff.
Hey, well, that brings us to our final point. Where can we find you?
You can find me at Jonathan's in Germantown, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Let's go.
I work the day shifts, 10 to 3, baby. And also Rob Wentz comedy on Instagram.
That's the one.
That's
He's
the one you want to
super
find.
funny.
Find me.
And do you have a place? Do you put your shows up on there?
Yeah, I have I put they're on my stories, and I actually have a website. It's punchuplive.com/Judson Veach. So you can find everything on there for my shows that I'm doing. Because I don't need the ticket sales,
Yeah, Rob.
but I'm trying to help him out.
He's doing an anonymous comedy career.
Yeah, I'm trying. My thing is that I want to be like maybe 50, and then I'll start thinking.
For tax purposes.
Yeah, for tax purposes.
You're one of those comedians
Yeah,
that
yeah.
doesn't put your name on the marquee. Well, Rob, it's been super fun having you in the studio, dude.
It's been so much fun. It's been a blast, brother. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah,
Boom.
great job, everybody. Do you want to put one of these in?
Racket.
Put one of the dude. That'd make a great clip.
Let's see. Explain what it is.
This is a mint that goes in your lip. It's not. It's
a mint?
So, okay, I've been wanting to talk about these the whole time. These are. I know we're done, but these are called Pouch Nerds. I got them they're 6 milligram. They're like a Zyn. They're like a nicotine little pouch that I got for free at the gas station because the guy was trying to get rid of them. His name is Isaac. He's a great guy over on
This
Eastland.
is gas station mouth tobacco.
This is. It's actually. It's not. It wasn't a gas station. It's like it's a smoke shop next to a gas station.
Is it tobacco or just nicotine?
Just nicotine. It's not tobacco.
Okay,
It's
so this
flavored like
isn't-
mint.
It's not chewing tobacco.
No, it's not chewing tobacco. You just
I've
take that bad
never
boy.
done Zyn.
Okay.
I've never
So put it on your tongue.
put it on my tongue.
And then stick it up into your lip, like with your tongue, or whatever you want to do. You can use your mouth, whatever you want to do. Put it like up here, like in the front, upper right.
Do I look good?
You have it in.
Yep.
All right.
What's this gonna do to me?
Does it burn? Does it burn a little bit?
It feels like a mint.
Feels like a mint.
Yeah.
Just leave it in for a little bit. See, I want to do that at the beginning of the podcast. Doesn't
And
work
just
now.
see how it evolves with me.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. Well, gang, this has been almost funny. And we'll catch you next week. We'll see if I'm addicted to nicotine by next week. Salute, baby.
Salute, dude. Hell yeah.